Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. So here's my HackRF that you guys can see is Portapack H4M Mayhem. We're gonna look at another application which is known as a search application that is there in your Portapack. So let's just quickly look at it and let's see what we can scan. So this is also sort of like in a scanner application where it's trying to lock onto a frequency for a certain amount of time and then register it, and you can also like save it as a CSV file as well. So before we move on to this, let me walk you through this. So this is your HackRF H4M, and simply go to search. Once you go to search, so this is your scan. So the first thing is I have already set a frequency for this. So minimum frequency and the maximum frequency. You can use an entire band, or you can just focus on one of the frequency bands. So for example, if you were to look at it right now, we're looking at 88 megahertz all the way up to 108 megahertz, which is your FM band. And what it does, it try to look for the frequency, try to lock at that particular frequency based on what type of an antenna you have plugged in. I'm just using a simple telescopic antenna that it came with. So you can change the range. It will just lock onto different frequencies. You have your LNA, which is being set to 40. You have your VGA, which is variable gain amplifier. You can also set this as well. Mean, trigger, this is what the trigger is. Trigger is where you want to set up a threshold. So for example, the higher it is, the smaller the signal it will be able to capture and lock onto. So the higher, the maximum you can go up to 255, and you can trigger this down. So if you guys can see this on your left hand, there's a bar that is going up and down. So basically this is setting up your threshold. Slices, these are also, you cannot control them as well. And your trigger, and so on and so forth. So trigger is the value that actually defines the threshold. So right now, and then you have a locked on value. So I think it locks on for 300 milliseconds, and then after that releases that. So you can always go to the document as well. So simply go to Mayhem PortaPack, Mayhem Firmware /wiki, and you can look at all these applications, what all of these functions mean as well. A snap to is just a way to snap on to a particular frequency. So think of it like sort of like a bandwidth. So bandwidth, so you can just simply click, you can just turn this on or off, it doesn't matter. Accuracy is plus and minus 4.9 kilohertz. So that's the accuracy. So whatever it's receiving at the moment and it has locked on to, you will see this. And you can also create a log of these frequencies as well. So you can just simply go in and go to this log place, and then you can just simply click on this log place, and what it does that you can just simply log on to a CSV file as well, which will be saved onto your SD card. The next thing is you can also scan some other frequencies as well. So for example, if I want to target frequencies that goes like something like I want to go like GSM frequencies, because I'm trying to, since I'm indoor, I'm just trying to tune into a frequency which is like indoorish. I can still receive signals. So let me try this to be 950. All right, so let me go to 935, because since we are only interested in receiving frequencies, and so done. And then you can go to 945 or 960, and let's see what frequency. So this is another way of actually figuring out which frequencies have a stronger signal that you can tune in. Immediately when I set my frequency from 935 to 960, you can automatically see this, that I grabbed on to 947, then I grabbed on to 950 megahertz, and that totally depends your location as well, what type of an antenna that you're using. Generally the general purpose antenna that it comes with, which is your telescopic antenna, is good, but for a specific frequency you got to have a specific antenna, and your location does matter. So you can automatically start seeing that you have different frequency bands that you can automatically see here, which this start grabbing onto. So 947.382, and let's see the list, and so on and so forth. I think it should be here. So 947, 940, 949, and so on and so forth. The next thing is we can do is we can also tune into some of the known frequency band, just like we tune into your GSM band. We can tune into something like 9. Let's try like 9. Let's try 2402 to 2480, which is actually a Wi-Fi band. So let's see if I can see anything related to Wi-Fi. So 2400, and let's hit done. And then we can stop this at 25. So let me just simply go in 2500. Another beautiful tool. I mean, I kind of like this. I mean, and we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait for it to listen to some of the frequencies. I mean, you know that there are a lot of Wi-Fi devices that is out there, and let's see if we can scan on to some of these devices. So here we go. The first frequency that we got is 2457.900. So this is the first frequency that we locked onto. So this is what it's listening to, and then after this, after listening, it actually records this frequency, which is already part of this this table that is developed right here. You can scan onto that as well, and then you can record this and you can save them and so on and so forth. So the only thing that you can manipulate is actually your LNA, VNA, snap to. Trigger is the main thing where you define the threshold, which is you can see this bar that is moving up and down. That's where the trigger is being defined. All the documents for all of these applications that you guys are seeing, it's available on its wiki. You can easily go on to their wiki, and then you can learn more about them and things like that. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. That's what I wanted to explore in this video. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in a comment section, and I hope you find this video to be helpful. I'm just trying to get to know these applications your PortaPack comes with. I hope you find this video to be helpful. If you guys have any questions, or you can always record these as well. I mean, you can also capture these frequencies. Once you locked onto this particular frequency, I don't know, 2457.900, just simply go in and I don't know, 2457.900, simply go to audio, and now here you can go in and clear this, and then you can go to 2457.90, and you guys can also look at it in terms of an audio as well, because the audio application does have AM, FM. You can also like demodulate this, since it's just a purely a Wi-Fi signal which does not use AM or FM. You can just change this to any spectrum. So just like that. So I hope you find this video to be helpful. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in a comment section, and I'll be making more videos on it. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comment section, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.